So these are the kind of questions that they're trying to answer. So if you see here, the next step, so after 6 hours or 24 hours or 48 hours and various concentrations, they opened up the cells, right? And they extracted the material from the cell. They extracted RNA, they extracted DNA, and they extracted a very specific RNA for the cell, which is called line 1 RNA. And because today we are doing a discussion which is in detail, why were they interested in line 1? Line 1 is a special protein which is present usually in dividing cells. And remember, these are human hepatoma 7 cells, these are cancer cells, so they are by nature dividing. In us normal people who do not have cancers or in non-cancerous cells, our body is composed of two type of cells at the bigger level, division level. Those cells that are dividing, for example, cells in the bone marrow are dividing, immune system cells are being produced, blood cells are being produced, so these are dividing cells. Then cells that are dividing in the GIT, our GIT surfaces are always getting replenished. Cells of the skin, even the respiratory system cells, and so on. You can actually, sometimes when you see somebody going through chemo and you see the kind of issues they develop, they get immune suppression because the chemo would suppress dividing cells. So because immune cells are generated by division, that immune suppression occurs. They get GIT problems because GIT cells are replenished all the time, and when the chemo stops the GIT or reduces the division of the GIT cells, because chemo is trying to reduce the division of the cancer cells, it would just reduce division in all cells. So patient would develop GIT issues. Similarly, they would develop skin issues. That is why they lose hair, because the skin cells are not replenishing correctly as well. And similarly, they'll develop other issues. So same thing over here. These are hepatoma cells. These are dividing cells. Now, inside these cells, there is a special protein called line 1. Line 1 protein has a special role, and that is it helps with the reverse transcription. Reverse transcription means to take an RNA and convert that into a DNA. There are some viruses that actually have their own enzyme that can take their RNA and convert that into DNA. Here we are looking at a